Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
Oh man, that Conor McGregor fight is just over, just finished. I saw it. Oh my goodness. Spoiler. Hey, shut up. It's my dog. Bobo. I saw the fight. By the way, spoiler, if you have not seen it, don't watch this video because I'm going to discuss spoilers. Okay. Now, the fight was so hyped up. I've never been so hyped up for a fight. I even had dreams in the night. I couldn't sleep till I think 5 o'clock morning. And when I did sleep, I had multiple dreams of Conor McGregor's fight. Seriously, I even woke up 2 times. Both the times a different result. Once I saw McGregor won, I was like, woke up. Second time I saw Dustin Poirier won, I woke up. So I was like, oh sheesh, this is crazy. And even after waking up half like a zombie, I kept checking. So you could say emotionally I was vested in the fight. Conor McGregor did a fantastic job selling it. Okay. However, once I started to see the results from these websites, I saw Conor McGregor's fight, but the results were not put. I have these WhatsApp groups where they watch these fights and all that. So one of them said, oh shit. Now this is a spoiler, huh? He said, oh shit. Conor McGregor is done. He's defeated. I was like, what? Where? I was searching all the websites, nothing was there. Finally, the same second he said, Conor McGregor is broken his leg. I was like, what? For a minute I thought it was a Chris Weidman, Anderson Silva leg break. But he said he broke his ankle. I didn't believe it. I thought maybe he sprained his ankle. I said, are you sure? So he said, yeah, he broke his ankle. And next thing you know, he sends a screenshot. And before you know it, there are these short clips online. I was like, oh my goodness, it was bad. It was really, really bad. See, now I'll give you the analysis of the fight. What I saw, you can tell me if what I saw was wrong. It was only 1 round. And what happened in the end, and what do I think is the future for Conor. Now, during the fight, McGregor had changed his strategy. He was light on his feet. He was kicking, incorporating kicks, and intelligently punching. And Dustin Poirier was very smart. He was keeping a distance. He was ensuring the Anderson Silva long kick. Okay, so this guy couldn't come close. And then they were really at a very fast pace. I mean, it was very active. And they both were hitting with bad intentions. And then what happened was Conor McGregor started, incorporating kicks. Dustin Poirier gave him back. And then towards, I think after the first half, he started hitting him, and he started hitting his leg the same way as before, and he was succeeding. And Conor McGregor managed to hit Dustin Poirier, but Dustin Poirier also hit him twice, good clean shots. And before you know it, this guy was, hey cow, I'm afraid of this cow, will just run. Hey cow, this. Be careful of the cow. Okay. So, what was I saying? Yeah, the cow keeps getting afraid. Yeah. I just run, and then someone with a car or something have an accident. Okay. Vehicle. So, then he put him on the fence, and he put him on the ground. When he put him on the ground, I saw something Conor McGregor had never done. He went for the choke. He has never done that. And for me, why I found that surprising is, number one, he has never done that. Number two is, you can't do it against a guy like Dustin Poirier, who is used to this. He's used to being choked out. He's used to being put on the ground. And that also, Dustin Poirier is fresh. He's not even tired. And he put him in a choke. Obviously, it was a... Dustin Poirier would use his might to get out of it, which he was. And next thing you know, Conor McGregor released the choke. With one hand, you can't do anything. And he started to use his elbows. Man, that's a bad idea. You're down. You're hitting with the elbows up. This guy's up. He can take right from a distance and hit you with the elbow, which he started to ground and pound, and he was smashing him. And Conor McGregor was desperate. I'll tell you, the second half, you can clearly make out he was rattled. He was like, oh, now what do I do? Now what do I do? Because he's very bad on his back. And so they started, Dustin Poirier had enough, come up. We'll continue with the striking. When he came up, Conor McGregor, again, same kicks. This guy hit him back. He moved one step back, and that is where, oh sheesh, that painful break. Oh, that painful break. That was terrible. Due to copyright, I don't want to show it, but you can check it online. Unless a newspaper puts it, I don't want to show it. But it was terrible. People in my WhatsApp group have all seen that video. It's hardly 9 seconds or 10 seconds. Terrible. Oh my goodness, terrible. He steps back. Just imagine, he steps back, okay? And his leg goes this way, his ankle, click. And then the part above the ankle, that bone, touches down. So it's a clean break, okay? I don't know if it's dislocated, but clean break. Okay. And obviously then he falls down, and Dustin Poirier doesn't know, but he continues to hit him. And by the time the round is called off. When the round was called off, McGregor said, he told them, ankle is broken. And doctor stoppage. Okay. The funny bit was, after Dustin Poirier won, he did this, that walk style, that stutter of strut. What do you call it? Strut, no? Yeah. There's a particular term of McGregor to make fun of him. Okay. Now, what did I think? Even if McGregor had not got injured, given how the first round went, Dustin Poirier would have won it, because he was clearly stronger, he was clearly bigger, and McGregor, if he cannot get you in the first round, he declines over the period of time. Look at Dustin Poirier during the weigh-ins. You can check his bloody abs, man. He was like, muscled. Conor McGregor was sucking his stomach in during the weigh-ins. You can see it. So this guy was in tip-top shape. And I also discussed with my friend who's into MMA. What she said is, after the fight, the second fight, Dustin Poirier must have knew that the third fight will take place, and he went full speed ahead. Conor McGregor, on the other hand, after the second fight, had to recover from the concussion. Obviously, or whatever, he got knocked out. And he had to take time to heal. And then, as usual, he starts showing off on social media and this and that. So, Dustin Poirier was full speed ahead of Conor McGregor. And I've told you this before. If you have to change your strategy or come out with a new fighting style, it takes years, very rarely months. And when there is a rematch, especially when there's a rematch, you need time to develop your new strategy. See, if the fight was close, like Loy Machedo and Shogun Hoa, fight was really close. That one was a clean sweep. In some cases, like Frankie Edgar and Maynard, fight was really close. So they had a trilogy where he was nearly knocked out, Edgar, and he came back. So those kind of fights, okay, fine. You would like to see like Stephen Wonderboy Thompson and Tyron Woodley. Very close fight. But the second fight was decisive. So in the same way, when you have a close fight, yes. But Conor McGregor got knocked out. The only time Conor McGregor knocked out Dustin Poirier was 6 or 7 years ago. So imagine, 7 years ago, 7 years gap, first and second fight. 6 months, the third fight. How can you change your style, man? You can only enhance what you have already done. Okay. Now comes the part, what is Conor McGregor's future? Personally, see, once you start getting old, your body doesn't respond the same way. That's number one. Second one is fighting is a young man's sport. Number 3 is joints seldom if ever heal. And if they heal also, they'll not heal 100%. Cartilage never heals 100%. Even if it heals, you're not the same fighter. Anderson Silva, remember what happened. He was the greatest. Nobody could touch him. After that, he started losing every fight. The next one is, Conor McGregor has enough money here. He doesn't have anything to prove. I guess he came back because he loves fighting. But I think even his family will say, enough, you don't need to prove anything. And see, when you keep losing, your brand value gets affected here. And last, if not the least, now that all the fighters have found out a formula how to destroy Conor McGregor, put him on the ground. See what happened to Ronda Rousey. At the peak, finished. Anderson Silva, peak, finished. Conor McGregor, see, he's a great athlete. He's a fantastic promoter. He'll be known as a legend throughout history. Okay, for UFC or MMA. He will be in the UFC Hall of Fame. But his fighting days are up. And yes, because his adrenaline was high and he was sitting on the ground and still saying, and you say, yeah, fuck this, I would have destroyed him and this and that. And when they took him stretcher, yeah, that is because there was enough adrenaline in his body that was making him numb to the pain. But once the crowd is over, then there is no showmanship. Then the pain starts. And I'll tell you, the healing process for a joint, 1 year. 1 year, you will not do anything for your legs. And legs is a muscle part of the body that if you don't train, you lose a lot of strength. And, okay, agreed, he's 32. He'll take 1 year off, 33. And he comes back 34. He's not a fighter who was in his 20s, man. And he has got multiple injuries on his legs. By the time the Conor McGregor magic is gone, and now people know he will lose. Yes, he can hype up a crowd, but it'll not be for the talent. It'll not be for the title shot. Nobody will ask him for a title shot. It'll only be for small mid-carders, or like he'll fight Nate Diaz. Like they created the BMF belt. But Conor, he had reached the pinnacle of glory. Now it's over. It's finished. My suggestion, if it was me, he wouldn't ask me anyway. Focus on other things, man. Don't taint your legacy. Don't taint your achievements. Don't come back because you lose again. Fighting is a terrible sport, a young man's sport. And it's not when you fight there that you lose maximum. The daily grind, the training, the dieting, the everyday. It's too much. So for me, and some people are saying, ha, he deserved it. Khabib must be so happy. No. Even fighters, they have a bond between them. They know what it is. It's their livelihood. Nobody is going to be happy if you break a leg or something. Yes, they might not like your personality. Nobody is going to wish you bad that way. I just like to say that Conor McGregor has been a legend. He deserves our respect. Yes, he may be a person you don't like because of the character he created, but that character sold pay-per-view buys. That character bought, which he showed like a WWE, bought in attention. That character made us want to see fights, made us want to see him lose. And it's thanks to him that today fighters can talk of earning in millions. So credit has to be given to him. And he has done what? 0.0000 whatever. 1% of the population would be able to do. Nobody else. 99.9999999, you can go on, would never be able to do what he did. Check the UFC roster. Check the MMA fighters. Check even WWE superstars. How many are like Conor? And in his case, it was real fighting. For me, Conor McGregor, even if you like or don't like him, he will always have my respect. He did something you and I can never do. He achieved something you and I can never achieve. He achieved it in fighting, in business, personal life, everything. But now it's over. Now, the only sad fact is for him to live this lifestyle and show off the Rolls Royce and all that, he'll not be able to maintain it. His money will dry up if he continues this. How long he'll last? 10 years? If he flaunts it this way, he will need to have another attention grabbing. Maybe he can do exhibition boxing or with the Jake Paul, get 10 million, or I doubt he'll get 100 million. But now friends will distance himself as he loses his glory. Brands will distance themselves. One by one he'll lose his popularity. And he'll come to be like a has-been. Like a retired Mike Tyson, retired Evander Holyfield, retired whatever. And he'll have to see now, can he make money as a businessman, as coach or whatever. But yes, the Conor McGregor days are over. That's what I predict. That's my analysis. So this is what I saw. You can tell me if I'm wrong or right. Do you think he would have won if he went second round, if his ankle was perfect? People ask me, why is he saying, is he become mad? No, it's a showmanship. It's that belief in that character. It's a branding. It's that adrenaline that was there. They're fighting, so they have to be psyched out. But once all that goes, when nobody is watching, when your family is there and they're crying and the cameras are off, you will just sit and think. And he's a deep human being. I can assure you that much. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share. Let me know your thoughts. This is me signing off. You guys take care.